Are you tired of looking at your lawn and wondering if it's worth the effort to keep it healthy and looking its best? You know, when your grass is struggling to breathe under a thick layer of dead grass and debris? Well, I've recently tested the WEN DT1516 16-inch 15-amp 2-in-1 electric dethatcher and scarifier to see if it's worth the investment for homeowners with larger lawns. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. From what I've researched, this dethatching and scarification machine is designed to help you deal with exactly this problem: a thick layer of dead grass and debris that's suffocating your lawn's health. Now, I know what you might be thinking: is this just another overpriced gadget for people with too much money to spend on their lawn? And I get that, but before I share my honest thoughts on whether this product delivers, let me tell you a little bit more about its features. Firstly, this machine has an incredibly powerful 15-amp electric motor, which means it's capable of producing around 3,300 revolutions per minute. That's enough to cut through even the most stubborn thatch on your lawn. And let me tell you, this thing is seriously built. It's got a 16-inch cutting width, with 5 adjustable height settings that range from a +1/4 to -1/2 inch raking. That's a lot of control if you ask me. But what really sets this machine apart is its unique 20-blade scarifying head, which not only cuts through the thatch but also aerates the soil, allowing more air and water to reach your grass. But scarifying and dethatching aren't two separate jobs when you've got this machine. The 24 steel-tine dethatching head on this thing is incredibly effective at picking up dead grass and debris, and best of all, it comes with a detachable collection bag that makes cleanup a breeze. I know for many people, this is often the biggest hassle with these kinds of products, dealing with the mess afterwards, but this one genuinely simplifies the process. Now I know some of you might be thinking, but wait, isn't dethatching and scarifying a lot of work? And yes, it's not going to magically make your lawn look better overnight. However, I genuinely believe that for people with larger lawns or who struggle to keep their grass healthy, a machine like this can genuinely make a big difference. By aerating your lawn and removing dead debris, you create the perfect conditions for your grass to grow and thrive. And I've seen firsthand just how effective it can be. But let's talk a bit more about the nitty-gritty of using this machine. First of all, it's seriously easy to use. The controls are intuitive and the machine is easy to maneuver, even on bigger lawns. I was able to cover a decent-sized lawn in about an hour, and the results were genuinely impressive. The motor is powerful, but it doesn't feel overpowered. It's actually quite smooth and quiet to operate. So, to weigh the pros and cons, I genuinely think the WEN DT1516 16-inch 15-amp 2-in-1 electric dethatcher and scarifier is a worthwhile investment for people with larger lawns who struggle with thatch buildup. On the plus side, it's incredibly effective at dethatching and scarifying, it's easy to use and the motor is surprisingly smooth. It also comes with an automatic overload feature, which prevents the motor from burning out under heavy use. Where it's not as strong as perhaps in terms of durability, some users have reported that the machine can be a bit flimsy and may not last as long as they're hoping. Some users have also complained about the collection bag not being easy to empty, although I didn't have too much trouble with that myself. Nonetheless, I think the pros here definitely outweigh the cons, especially if you're a homeowner with a larger lawn who's looking for a hassle-free way to keep your grass healthy. With that said, I genuinely think the WEN DT1516 16-inch 15-amp 2-in-1 electric dethatcher and scarifier is worth considering if you're in the market for a machine like this. And as always, the link to it is in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you all in the next video.